Okay, kiddos, moving right along. We're moving into 1.6. This is actually going to be the last one, lesson before our test. All right, so let's get into it. So, first one is we're going to talk about some angle pairs today. Okay, so these are the definitions. Some of these we've already talked about. As you might imagine, pairs means pair and pair of angles. So, complementary angles. Okay, so we said complementary angles are two angles whose measures have a sum of 90 degrees. Okay, so two that add to 90, two angles. So we could say like one part plus the other part equals 90 degrees. Okay, so if we drew it, we're going to know that it has to have a box, right? It has to have a 90-degree angle. Okay, and then if we imagine something like this, right? Then we could say these are two complementary angles because they add to 90 degrees. Okay, add to 90 degrees. Now you also might have something like this. Okay, so they could be separate. So they could be separate. Okay, the main thing is that they add to 90 degrees. Okay, so then we talked about complementary. Now let's talk about supplementary. We talked about that the other day as well. You might remember if complementary adds to 90 degrees, then supplementary are two angles whose measures have a sum of 180 degrees. Okay, so on this one we would say one part plus the other part equals 180. Okay, so you might imagine, like we said, a straight line, right, is 180 degrees, right? So if we had these two angles, then we would say like this angle right here, right, and then like that angle right there. They add to 180, right? So we could put like maybe two, showing that those are different. Okay, and then we could also have them separate. Okay, they could be separate. Okay, we could have one angle right here, okay, and then one angle right here, and I have, if we notice, I have one arc showing that this one, of course, is larger than this one. They're different sizes, right? So we can have this one and this one, right? So we can imagine uh, angle 1, right, and then angle 2. Angle number 1, angle number 2. Okay, angle number 1, angle number 2. Angle number 1, angle number 2. Okay. All right. So those are the basics. We talked about those the other day. All right. So a linear pair is the angles in a linear pair. They are supplementary. They are supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. All right. So supplementary means they add to 180, right? So we got to recognize that if they show us that. And they are always make a straight angle. Always make a straight angle. Okay, so if we see like that, and then right there, number 1, and then number 2, right? Angle number 1, angle number 2. Okay. Then a vertical, okay, so that's the difference. Supplementary, they could be separate. Could be separate. Okay, so they could be separate or they could be together, but either way they have to add 180. Linear pair, they always have to make a straight angle. Always have to make a straight angle. Okay, so vertical angles. Two angles are vertical angles when they are across from each other. Okay, so if we have two lines that are like this is two lines crossing. Okay, so two lines crossing creates angles, right? So this angle right here and this angle right here, okay, let's put it differently. This angle right here and this angle right here, those are congruent, right? So anything that's opposite from each other are congruent. So the same thing, this one and this one, right? So that one, I'm going to put like 2 marks on that one. So this one and this one are congruent. Okay, so angles that are across from each other are congruent. So we could say that one part equals the other part, okay, if we were solving for that. So it looks like it's just 2 lines cross, anytime 2 lines cross. Anytime 2 lines cross. Okay, and it actually makes, these are called opposite rays. Okay, this will come up on the DCP, I'm sure. Opposite rays, okay? All right, so 2 angles that share a common vertex and side are called adjacent angles, but they have no common interior parts. So 2 angles that share a common vertex and side. So if I have an angle here, right? So say I've named that one ABC. Okay, and then I have another angle that has a common vertex. So we're going to do something like that. I'm going to share this vertex and put a D there. Right? So if you notice, they share this vertex. So that's going to be the common vertex. Okay, and then this side is the common side. Right? Common means what we share, right? So if we notice this one right here, right? If you notice it's like this, right? That, okay? And then if you notice like this one is like this, they share this side, right? That's one side. This is one side, that's another side. This is one side, that's the other side. So this side is the common side. Okay? So that's adjacent angles, 2 angles that share a common vertex and side. All right, so these are not what we call opposite rays. Opposite rays go directly the other way. Okay, so if you notice like this one, starts here, goes out there. Starts there, goes out there. Right? So this one and this one are called opposite rays. This one and this one are called opposite rays. All right, let's get into some delta math practice. Okay, let's go. Find the measure of the missing angle. So what type are these? We're going to call these complementary. Okay, these are complementary. Okay, so that means they, we're going to say part plus part equals 90 degrees. So if they add to 90, if that's 42, right, then we could say 90 minus 42, right, equals A, right? So that we would just subtract this, so that give us 48 degrees. Okay, so that's what we need to recognize. Those are complementary angles. This one right here and this one right here. Okay. Next, what type of angles are these? This one forms 180, so we would call that supplementary. One we would call it, and we would also call it named supplementary and a linear pair. And adjacent. They are all, right? They're adjacent because this is the common side, right? Right, and they add to 180. This is a common vertex, right? Okay, so if they add to 180, we're just going to say part plus part equals 180, right? So if we did that, we would easily on this one 180. So on this one we would just say minus 48, right? Minus 48, which gives us 132 degrees. All right, so that's our answer, 132. All right, let's keep it moving. Next, we have this problem right over here. Find the measure of the missing angles. Okay, so on this one, these are two lines crossing. So this is called, named these are vertical angles. And they are congruent, right? We would say one part equals the other part. Okay, so let's take a look. First off, let's look at this. B and 28, right? If I notice this, B and 28, those add to 180, right? So B plus 28 equals 180. That means I can subtract 28, right? Subtract 28. That means B equals 152 degrees, right? Okay, well, here's what we want to recognize, right? These two lines cross. So now let's look at this angle. So this angle is equal with that angle, right? So if this one's 152, if this is 152, that means this one's also 152, right? If this one's 152, then this one's also 152. Okay? All right, so those are answers. C is equal to 152 as well. All right, let's keep it moving. Solve for value of E. These are what? Vertical angles. Okay, so on these, what do we know? Let's step it up. This one is going to be part equals part, right? Part equals part. So let's set it up. We're going to say this part, right, equals this part. So we're going to say 9E minus 8 equals 8E plus 2. Okay, so if I subtract 8E, subtract 8E, that gives me 1E, right, minus 8 is 2, plus 8, plus 8. 1E is 10. That means E is equal to 10, right? And they want us to find the value of E, so that is our correct answer. All right, so those are the answers on those. Hopefully it doesn't seem too difficult for you, since we've been especially since we've been practicing, but you got this. Let's go. Solve for E. Okay, so what do we know about these? Those add to 180, right? So those are supplementary, right? We would call those supplementary, and also a linear pair. And we would also call those adjacent, right? Okay, so we would say 2e minus 7. So we would say part plus part equals 180. So first part plus the second part equals 180, right? So then we would first, we're going to combine like terms. So negative 7 and positive 49 equals positive 42, right? So subtract 42, cancels. 2e equals 180 minus your 42. It's going to give you 138, right? Okay, and then of course divide by 2 just means half. Half of 138 is 69, because we can think 140, half is that 70, right? So 1 less. Okay, nice. All right, let's keep it moving. E on this one too. Think about this. What type are these? These are called complementary. Right? And they're also adjacent. Right? If you think about it, right? They share this common vertex. Vertex and common side, right? That would be the common side. All right, so what do we know? We would say part plus part equals 90. So 3e plus 2 equals plus 55 equals 90. Right? So those add up to positive 57. 3e equals 90. Okay, minus 57, copy. 3e, 33, e, 3, e equals 11. All right, let's keep it moving. Our last problem. I mean, this one looks gross, right? But let's check it out. It says find the value of e. Well, what do we know? We're saying that this is 180, right? But the common mistake is to overlook this, right? So this is 90 degrees. So let's write in there 90 degrees for this one. All right, so then we have number 1, number 2, and then number 3. Okay, so we're going to say these are supplementary, right? Actually, they're not supplementary because there wouldn't be 2, but they add to 180, right? So we're going to say this part plus this part. Let me think about that. If this is 90 and the whole thing's 180, that means these two have to add up to 180, right? So if I subtract that, that means the part plus the part equals 90, right? If we think about that, number 1 and number 3, right? So let's think of it like that. 8e plus 8 plus 9e minus 3 equals 90. Okay, so let's go ahead and think about that. 80 and 90, that's 17e. Positive 8, negative 5 is positive. Positive 8, negative 3 is positive 5, equals 90, right? Subtract 5, subtract 5. Cancel. 17e equals 85. All right, so you may already know this one in your head, but if not, that's okay. All right, so we're going to divide by 17, divide by 17. That means e equals 5. And they're asking for e. They don't want us to substitute. So that's our final answer. Okay. So that's what we just need to keep in mind is what are we setting up the equation for? I think we're getting a lot better with the solving right now. So just if they add up to 90, we know that plus equals 90. If they're supplementary, we add up to 180. If they're vertical angles, we are going to set it up equal to each other. And then if they are something like this, then we'll say this one and this one equals 90. All right. Let me know if you have any questions, kiddos. You got this.